is Moxy Ann? Is that your real name? Your God-given name?
You know, it is not, but it came from my grandfather, so close enough to God-given, I suppose.
Well, I love it.
Yeah.
I love the name Moxy. So it came from your grand. So give me the origin story of that. Where'd the name Moxy come from?
So yeah, when I was a kid, I grew up homeschooled, by the way, which is a totally different story. And now everybody thinks I'm weird, but I grew up homeschooled, which basically meant that I had no social filter when it came to talking to adults, because I did not differentiate children and adults. And I was not taught to, what they teach children, which is have respect for adults. I did not do that because I was only ever around adults and they treated me like an adult. So when I was a kid, I used to sass the hell out of my grandpa and just say things like, I read books like from the 1800s. I came up with weird words and I would correct people, even though I was literally like 5 years old, and I would sass him all the time. And so he's from the Bronx in New York, and he would always say like, haha, you got a lot of moxie, kid. And so it was like a nickname when I was growing up. And then I got signed to a development company when I was in my teens, and they told me that my birth name, which is Cassandra, they told me that it sounded too country because I wanted to do rock. And they were like, Cassandra sounds too country. Come up with a different name. You have a week. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And so I immediately, like, we all thought like, well, Moxy sounds cool. Like, it was never really like something that I thought I was going to use, but it came in handy, and I started going by Moxy, and Ann is my middle name. So I just started going by Moxy Ann, and it's been over 10 years now that I've been working professionally as Moxy Ann, to the point where like most of my friends now, they all just call me Moxy. Nobody knows my real name is actually Cassandra.